What's up, guys? Wazy here from MrWazyShots, and I am fine. Alright, so today I'm going to be telling you guys a little about knowing your priorities during a shoot or on shoot day. But before we get into that, my shirt's looking a little wrinkled, so let's just fix that. Alright, so let's get into the video. Also, in case you're wondering, I'm actually not drinking coffee. I was drinking ginger tea, but since I had to go iron the shirt, I kind of ran out, so let's go make more. I'll be right back. Well, that was lovely. Let's get into the video. All right, so priorities. Let's talk about priorities, because sometimes we kind of get our priorities a little mixed up, no matter what aspect of life it is. But today we're going to be talking about it as in regards to being a photographer, videographer, filmmaker, editor, whatever, probably just life in general. But let's get to it. All right, so back in November of 2020, a friend of mine who was actually a graphic designer, he actually put the vinyl prints on these shirts. Shout out Kelvin. But he contacted me, I believe it was the 25th. Yeah, the 25th of November 2020, and he's like, hey bro, it's cuffing season. Hey bro, it's cuffing season. And I'm like, yeah bro, it's been cuffing season for a while. And then he goes, nah bro, it's cuffing season. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, what are you talking about? Because now we're not on the same page. And he's like, yeah bro, remember, I was telling you about, proposing and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, he's proposing. So he told me, he had plans on proposing, I believe, between December 1st and 8th, because his birthday fell somewhere in between there. I don't remember now. Sorry. But anyway, back to the story. His birthday falls somewhere in between there. And I'm like, oh man, congratulations, bro. I'm really happy for you. Proud of you, man. You guys, have been together with each other, doing everything together. You already seem like you're married, so why not, right? Why not get married? But then I asked him the question, as a photographer, I was like, do you have a way of capturing this moment? Because this is kind of important. This is not like prom day. Even people get, record their prom proposal. So you might want to actually record this. He's like, ooh, I never thought about that. Luckily for him, I was free that week, and I was like, bro, I can come during the weekend of that week, and if you want, I'll do it for you. He's like, okay, let's do it. So literally it was like the next week. So I booked the flight to Florida. It was like not that much actually. So booked the flight, went to Florida, got there. We had all these things planned out as to, how we're gonna do it, where, blah, blah, blah. Well, the general idea of where. We'll get to that in a second. So then when I got there, we were still planning, because this was all like happening in the moment. Like, he already planned on proposing, but me actually capturing that moment was happening as things were already happening. So I got there, but it's a little difficult to get in contact with him, because he and his girl are like very close, and she can check his phone, be on his phone or whatever, and proposals are supposed to be a what? Surprise. So we couldn't really text that much about exactly what's going on. So then, funniest thing happened. I asked him, hey, do you have an idea of a location of whatever? And he sends me a text. He sends me a flyer. I'm like, Kelvin, I know you're a graphics designer, but you don't have to send me a flyer telling me where the location is. Just send the address. I look at the flyer and it says MrWazyShots on the top. Look closer. And then on the bottom it says follow us on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. So I take a closer look, and boom, there we have it. In pure This Is a Movie fashion, he has the address embedded in the little inscription under the look closer of like Lincoln Road, which is somewhere in Miami. Lincoln Road, he tells me, description, bunch of stores, blah, blah, blah. It says it right there if you want to read it. But I'm looking like, wow, he really just did this. So, okay, I have the information. So the next best thing I had to do was get to the location, since we're not going to meet up beforehand, since it's all going to be a surprise anyway. So I told him, hey, I'm going to go check the spot out. He told me find a location. Boom. and he says he'll share his location if you're reading this. So he shares the location. I get there, and of course I decided this is a great opportunity to vlog, man. I'm gonna vlog this. I am going to vlog the mess out of this. So I tried.
All right, guys, so I just got to Lincoln Road, I believe he said to meet him at, and now I just have to wait until he gets here. So I'm gonna try to get a couple of shots while I'm out here.
All right, so you hear that, right? I'm gonna try to get a couple of shots while I am out there waiting for him. I'm gonna try, but he sends me his location like in the midst of me trying to find out the shots. So I said, okay, now that I have his location, I'm gonna go find the best place we can do this, which is this picture right here. I'm gonna find the best place where he can propose, nice background, nice foreground, everything's gonna look good, boom, bam, blase, blah. There we go. So then I sent him the pictures, and then he's like, hey, I shared my location. I'm like, oh yeah, I already checked the location now. I look at the location. I sent him my location of like the actual spot that I'm at so he can know the actual spot. So this is the location right here. It's close to the like beach itself, or like the sand and water, but it's not exactly. It's like the last walk before you get to the beach, but the palm trees, nice, lovely scenery, blase, boom, bam. I'm like, cool, I've got that together. So until he starts coming over, I can get some stuff done. I didn't know how far he was from me, but after he shared his location, like after I was still looking around and I checked the location, I was like, oh, he's coming already. So let me go, you know, try to do this fancy, almost TikTok-ish stalker, get them before the engagement of like her innocence of not knowing, or ignorance of not knowing what's about to happen next. So I said, boom, good idea. Let me go try to do this.
All right, so I can't grab that many shots because I didn't know how far they are from me. But now that I know where they are, I'm gonna try to get some incognito shot of them like walking before he proposed.
Great idea, as I said in that video. And then something interesting happened. I looked, right, at the map, and I was like, okay, here's where they are. I'm gonna walk towards that way, and see if I can find them through the GPS. Boom, boom, his girl doesn't know I'm there anyway, so I can just, you know, put my hat down, put a hood on or something. I don't think I had a hood on, but it was Miami, so no hood, just hat, whatever. Boom, incognito shots. Let's go find it. On my way there, something interesting happened. I couldn't find them, but I saw a Christmas tree, and I saw this girl, I believe her name's Cassie, because her Instagram is truly Cassie, so yeah, Cassie. But I saw her at the Christmas tree. Once again, I saw another person, random person, taking pictures of their friend, and I thought this would make some great shots. Here's where priorities come into mind. Now it has slipped my mind for a quick second that I was here to shoot my friend's engagement or everything after and before. And I'm like, oh my God, this would be a cool shot if I actually can get this. So I said, oh my, excuse me, man, can I take a quick picture of you and your friends? But then the thing happens that always happens. It's a stranger talking to random people. Plus it's COVID. So they're like skeptical, like, oh, who's this guy? Why is he trying to talk to me? And then after a little bit of conversation later, they're like, okay, cool, go ahead. I showed them my Instagram. Mind you, time is going. I showed them my Instagram. Boom, we got these pictures right here. I mean, look at this. Just look at this. Look at these pictures. Definitely worth the stay, or like me almost. Anyway, just definitely worth me giving it a couple seconds to get these pictures. However, after I took those pictures, I checked the GPS again. And the unthinkable happened. My friend already had the location to where we were supposed to take the pictures. Correct? So he's already walking there. I guess he had been trying to text me that he's on his way there. But while I was taking pictures of Cassie, I didn't notice that he was texting me. So now I look at it. I look at the map and I'm like, he is almost there and I'm nowhere around. And like, he is a little, like at least 3 blocks up, like away from me. So like, they're almost there at the location and I'm 3 blocks down the opposite end. I start running. Just think Forrest Gump. Running. I'm sweating. Actually, I am sweating. So then I text him. I'm like, yo, go down further a little bit and then act like, you know, you made a mistake and you realize like back the other way was like a better way to like take the pictures. So then he calls me because he changed my ID, my caller ID and name on his phone to his brother's, because his brother had just, I think either just came to Miami like a couple days before, or he lives in Miami. So he was acting like he was talking to his brother, but it was actually me. And I was like, yeah, bro, just walk down, act like you know you missed it, and then you guys can walk back down. And then when you guys walk back down, and then you can propose there. I'll be right there waiting for you guys. I just have to, you know, hide so you guys don't see me when you're coming. And he's like, okay, cool. He doesn't know that I'm actually not even like a block near. So get there, and then I see some guy and his wife or fiance, some lady with him with a baby. So I guess they're together and that's their kid. So I'm like, hey dude, so this is gonna sound crazy, but take my phone, just record everything I'm about to do next and what happened. He's like, what? I'm like, my friend's about to propose. Just record, no questions. They're like, huh? Okay. Gives him the phone. You know, he's incognito, trying to record it or whatever. And I'm sitting on the, you know, if you're watching the video, you can see like I'm just sitting there like, and his girl's like not like nervous, like why are these people like recording me, blah blah blah. And then boom, my brody got down on one knees and hit the, ooh, would you marry me? And I was like, and then I got these pictures right here, and you know, it was actually like, these pictures were, to be honest, very lovely, like great pictures, but it was very nerve-wracking to get these pictures from the story I just told you based on me misplacing my priority on the day of the shoot / during the shoot. But after she saw me taking pictures, she's like, oh, it's Wazy. And I'm like, yeah, it's Wazy. You don't even know the half of it. So yeah, we took the engagement photos, you know, lovely engagement photos. As you can see, she is ecstatic, very happy about the whole event. And then I told him, I said, hey, while we're already here, let's just do like, you know, we have the proposal photos. Let's just do your engagement photos here. Since I'm already here, we'll just kill two birds with one stone. Only slight problem was, it was like, when we went to Miami, we were expecting it to be a little brighter because it's Miami. Like, I think it's supposed to always sun down at like 6, 7, 8. And it was around 5 when he started proposing, and the sun was already like disappearing on us. So then it was like a quick, let's do this. However, the best shot from this, or the best shots from the actual proposal, I had to restage them because like during the actual act of the proposal, you know, it was a little crazy. I just had to make sure I get the actual shot rather than it being very perfect. But after all of that, I told him, hey, you know, let me get you guys, do this again, but like in this spot, blah, blah, blah. It's just you just, and then, hey, can you fake laugh, haha, or smile like you're excited about him giving you the ring again? And then they were like, huh? I'm like, it's gonna be the better pictures, just so you know. And they're like, okay, cool. So then we got these right here. Actually, they were, in my opinion, the best ones. I like the ones of her smiling, very genuinely surprised. But these ones were like the staged perfection, if you want to call it perfection, because I don't believe perfect is a thing. However, after these, like I said, it was already getting a little too dark. So we moved right on to the engagement photos themselves, which were taken on the beach itself, just like a couple, probably 2-3 minutes walk away. Because earlier when I scouted the area, I found that too, just to, you know, see where would be the best for him to propose. But the first one was better, so the second one I just chose for like engagement photos, so they don't have to do another engagement photo shoot since I'm already there. So we went there and we got these pictures taken, and whew, after that it was quite a relief for me, because trust me, I was nervous because this man flew me all the way to Florida and I almost missed his pictures because I wanted to take nice cute pictures of somebody in front of a Christmas tree. Luckily for me, both turned out nice. But know your priorities. Make sure you're sticking to what you're there for, and don't get distracted by all the possible bangers. You know, some great shots may be lingering, but if it's a little hectic, don't try it. But yeah, it was very nice. You know, the day went well in the end, but definitely I don't plan on trying that anymore. I'm always now gonna like try and stick to what I'm doing, unless it's a possibility, like a very, very great chance that it's possible, I will do it. But for your sake, my sake, client's sake, and just lack of headache, let's try to stay on task when it comes to our shoots and prioritize, because to be honest, your clients will appreciate it if you prioritize them over whatever else is happening. So until next time, stay creative. I'll see you in the next one, and make sure you stay on task, stay focused, and prioritize. I'll see you on the next one. Let me go drink my tea, which is still empty because I actually made the shot of me making the tea the next day, aka tomorrow, because this video is not posted until 2 days after today, because today is Thursday, so Friday, Saturday is when I'm posting this, or I posted this. So I know I just messed your brain up with all that, but I'll see you later. I'm fine. I sipped it and it's empty.